Welcome back, guys, to the Gamers. My name is Brinton.
I'm Will.
And we're playing Destiny.
On the PS4.
Oh, cool. Look at all these other little things I got opened up. Before moving on to the level 8 story, we want to try to level a patrol. So it says, survive the shattered surface of Earth's moon and aid the city in their efforts.
Let's try it.
So, here we go.
Let's patrol the moon!
Moon patrol!
Moon. Moon. Moon.
Moon.
Moon. Oh yeah, we also upgraded some stuff, like my rifle.
And his character.
And my character. And got some cool new armors.
Hooray!
Woo!
Oh yeah, because we went back to the tower off screen and we were like, we'll just do this not on camera. Just to save some time.
Yeah.
I mean, we weren't there.
I'll do a quick overview of what we got.
This time we can go wherever we want.
I upgraded the upgrade damage and the scope.
I've been planting beacons here to connect back to the tower. We find them.
And then
we
got
can help
that.
the city. I'm already detecting a
Or no, that. Sorry.
Yeah, but
Done
so
that.
our defense is like 140, which is pretty badass. So that's kind of nice.
Let's go join in that.
Is that like part of the patrol or?
Well, I think patrols is just a bunch of like mini side missions.
Okay, so what are you doing here then?
Stay near the war set to prepare for the transmat.
Okay. 2 Guardians linked. So I'm not sure if that's like... Oh, that includes you. So it's like you and one other person doing this.
Whoa, who's shooting at me?
They are? I think they're knights. Nope, there's jugs.
Jugs.
Yep, they're jugs. Big womanly breasts.
I do not like big breasts.
Oh. I guess I gotta cancel what I got for your birthday.
A boob job?
Yes. Yes, I paid for you to get a boob job.
I like that.
I wanted it to be a surprise, but I guess I failed.
That'd be one hell of an expensive thing. Especially since I don't have boobs in the first place, so I have to do some reconstruction.
Your tits would probably be pretty big.
Bigger than they are right now.
Gross. Oh, I didn't need to know that.
I don't have big tits.
They look like Star Wars aliens.
As opposed to Star Trek aliens.
Shut up.
I'm just joking. Hey, you know what? I am going to say hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
Okay, going back to your boob job, I meant big nipples.
Oh, big nipples.
They'll be nice and succulent.
Succulent nipples.
Hold out.
Oh, look, it's a Reaver captain. That one dude that you were having a very difficult time fighting.
I know all guys don't like their nipples sucked on, do you?
I don't mind it.
Well done.
Oh, hi, Sally. That
Hey,
is...
dude. Oh, look at that. We completed the mission.
Yeah, it says to stay by it while it goes into orbit.
And we did.
And, okay, cool. Way to go, man.
So let's do some more patrols. Oh, here we go. Get mission. What are we doing?
Hey, this is Holiday. You know, the one who stops your ships from falling apart.
Cedar
I need
control.
scans of some tech there. Sending something from a wish list.
And I guess I can't go up that way.
Maybe if you had used your, like...
Yeah,
Hover
it doesn't want me to
bike.
jump up that way.
Oh, look how cool it's Earth.
Ugh.
Look
Could
how
you
cool
imagine
that is.
standing on the moon and looking back at Earth?
I would probably feel really, really sick just to think, oh my gosh, I'm not on there. Space travel literally just blows my mind. That we can put people on a rocket and send them off the planet. That just like, it doesn't scare me. It just amazes me that we could do something like that. It's incredible.
Mm-hmm.
Now if we could just get people on Mars.
They're working on it.
I know they're working on it. They want to try to make Mars another planet in which humans can live on.
That would not happen.
No, it wouldn't happen because there's certain things that a world needs to have in order for it to be habitable. And Mars, and through all these studies they've done on Mars, they said it's possible that Mars used to be able to have those habitable qualities, but they no longer exist. And so the probability for a human to live on Mars is very unlikely. And so it'd be very interesting because I know they want to send a bunch of people into space and have them like live in Mars and some sort of like space station and stuff. But like the thing is, they're not going to survive.
Whew, I got that guy.
Because like if you think about it, like all the supplies and stuff they need, like it's never ending.
I still blew that guy's head.
Is that what happens when guys blow you? Their head blows up?
That's how powerful my ejaculation is.
That is something to not be proud of, William.
What? A powerful ejaculation?
Yes.
I'd be proud of it, but not blowing someone's head off. Proud. What if that was, like X-Men? What if that was a superpower, like enhanced ejaculation?
That would suck because the cleanup after masturbation would be terrible. Like think about it. You just you have your orgasm and it literally goes everywhere. What if it like broke the mirror?
Why would you be mad? Do you jerk off in front of a mirror?
I don't jerk off in front of a mirror. I'm just saying, what if somebody did, and then they have to get it replaced, and they have to explain what happened?
Or you're ejaculating and you like shoot a hole through a wall or something. Oh gosh, what other weird sexual superpowers would be?
Your body in a never-ending orgasm.
That would be horrible, actually.
I'm pretty sure that would hurt after a while.
Yes.
But I guess that'll only work for the female, because it's not like she has anything being ejaculated out of her vagina.
Actually, they do.
I know they do. Why do we end up talking about things like this?
Have you ever heard the term squirter?
Yes, I've heard the term squirter.
Have you really?
Yes, I really have.
I don't think you would have.
Yeah, thank you for, what's it called?
What?
Forgetting that I'm not as innocent as people think I am.
I found that out. You sort of act like you're innocent at first. Lots of people say about me, though. They're like, you seem so innocent. And I was like, why is that? Because you never really talk about this stuff. And I was like, huh?
Well, here's the thing. People have said that to me too before, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm sorry that I don't want to I
just blew that guy's head off. Okay, sorry.
Okay, what frustrates me about that is, oh, I'm sorry that I'm not one to immediately or always want to engage in this type of conversation, and that you all have to be judgmental bastards and think that I'm innocent because of such, desire not to always participate in it.
Yeah.
Even sometimes when we're talking about it, I'm just like, I really want to stop. Because it's just not something that I'm used to talking about.
Yeah.
Like, both my parents, like, I had, like, my dad, like, I picked this up from my dad. He's just someone who just never really liked talking about it. And so, I mean, it just reciprocated onto me, and it just kind of came off as, oh, you're an innocent little kid. And it's like, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
I've kind of had to figure it out all by myself because I didn't have a parent who would discuss it with me. Like, I remember after, like, the whole program they give you in, like, 5th, 6th grade about puberty and all that, my dad and I went to Nickel Cave.
Maturation?
Yeah, my dad and I went to Nickelcade, and on the way there, he was like, "Do you have any questions?" And I was like, "About what?" Like, honestly, I didn't... like, as sad as this main...
Come on! Reload your freaking gun already, you piece of crap! Okay, sorry. We'll just finish it.
Yeah, I saw and I heard. I got scared. No, I didn't, but I got scared. Okay, so what I'm about to say next actually is going to be really sad. But until I was about 15 years old, I still did not really have an idea of where babies came from.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't know that the man sticking his penis in a vagina and ejaculating caused babies to be created.
Huh.
I had absolutely no idea. Like, I mean, I had a pretty good sense just from, like, the fact that I have a lot of common sense that, you know, they come out of women, but I had no idea that heterosexual sex was the way that babies are made. Absolutely no idea. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I thought they came from storks. Yeah. Like I said, no, I'm not stupid.
Good work.
But I just, I didn't know until 10th grade health class, and I was like, oh, that's what sex is?
Huh.
And so...
And they didn't go over that in, like, junior high health class?
They did, but I just didn't
Oh.
I just didn't really pay attention. I didn't understand. All they talked about was just, like, penis and vagina.
Penis and vagina.
And, like, pretty much, you know, oh, this is what happens to boys, and this is what happens to girls during puberty.
It's because sex education is extremely flawed in public schools. Because nobody wants to talk about it.
Well, and then we live in Utah, and I'm not one to start putting stereotypes on the Utah culture, but sexual education is just one of those things in the state of Utah that is very, very, very poorly done.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, in other schools and other places in the world, they talk about safe sex, and they talk about condoms and all that. Here in Utah, regardless if you're Mormon or not, they don't even want to fathom the idea of having sexual intercourse before marriage. Where I knew tons of people in high school who were doing it all the time. All the time. I had a really good friend who, like, was, you know, she and her boyfriend did it, and she had a baby, which she gave up for adoption.
Wow.
Which was probably the smarter thing for her to do. But I mean, he was a man about it. He was like, yeah, we did it, and she's pregnant, and I'm gonna, you know, and I'm gonna be a good parent. And again, in the end, they you know, gave the baby up for adoption, but he was willing to say, I am going to give this baby a good life.
Yeah.
The end. Plus people here in Utah just make sex seem like it's so terrible as well. Especially, like, premarital sex, and it's like, yes, I understand that you should probably wait until you're married, at least for, like, men and women.
I don't think so. Honestly, because I think sex is a very important part of a relationship. And not to be crude or anything, you want to test drive before you buy. That's just stupid, but... yeah, sex is a very important part of a relationship, and if you're just not even compatible that way, then...
Well, William, here's the thing. Like, I don't agree with that, because it's not all about sex.
I know it's not, but it's a very important part of a relationship or a marriage.
It is, but looks eventually deplete.
I'm not talking about, like, looks. I'm talking about, like...
But that's what necessarily drives sex. And the thing is, between a man and a woman, that's the mating ritual. It's how babies are made. When I realized that when I was 15 years old, I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense. Like, unless a guy and a girl are seriously, like, we really, really want to be with each other, then yeah, go for it. But, I mean, Like, but that's where condoms and all and like birth control like go into place. If you're not like protecting yourselves, then yeah, the girl's gonna get pregnant. And I'm totally against abortion. Like people who go and like get abortions and stuff, I think that's totally stupid. Why are we even talking about this?
I have no idea.
Let's talk. Okay, you know what? I'm changing the subject. This is not things I want to talk about on our channel. But I mean, more helium filaments. It's just, I guess, just how I feel, and I mean, everybody's entitled to their own opinion. So, sorry, I disagree with you, but you can disagree with me too, and we can still be friends. That's the beauty of it all, right?
Yeah, you and I disagree on some stuff. We're still friends.
I mean, that's what I was talking about in my interview yesterday. Because it was the strangest interview I've ever had. He didn't like. It was kind of funny. He was like cynical in a way.
Really?
Yeah, he had a very like cynical personality to him, which is fine. But as we were talking and all that, he was like, I don't like really following the HR guidelines for like, you know, doing interviews. He said that he only really liked asking 2 questions, which pretty much was like,
shoot down fallen ship and recover their proxy drives.
Pretty much he was like, the only things I really want to know about you are who you are as a person and what you like to do. And I thought to myself, that sounds like the same questions I get asked when I meet new guys. You know,
maybe he's asking
meeting new people. It was just weird. I had never been told that in an interview before. So I just started talking about myself, and at the very, very end, as I was leaving, I thought, like, the first thing that came to mind was, I have never spoken so highly of myself in, like, probably a good 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Why not?
I don't have a lot of self-esteem. I think you already knew that.
I know, but you really are an amazing person, Brenton. You're so resilient, too.
Resilient to what?
I'll talk about it later. I'm sure you don't want me to say everything about what we've talked about before.
I think I have a pretty good idea of what this episode's going to be called. Serious Patrolling.
Serious Patrolling.
Or like something about like serious conversations. I have never had such a serious conversation like this before, especially on recording. And this whole part is just like on patrols. So nothing really story driven this time, so I hope you guys don't mind. We'll totally start the level 8 story in the next episode for sure.
Yeah, I think we have time for this last mission.
Yeah, we have about like 2-3 minutes left. So you've just been doing like a bunch of little side things?
Yeah.
Interesting.
Little side missions, and I think this is how you rank up your Vanguard, because I noticed on the right it was showing some stuff about the Vanguard.
Okay. We'll have to take a look at that when we're off camera. Did you already finish that proxy thing?
Yeah, I just had to kill 2 shank.
Well, neither are the Fallen.
They're still... I know.
Shut up!
It'd be like giving a plant a name.
It's like giving a car a name.
I don't even have a name for my car.
When I had my Ford, one of my British friends told me, I showed him a picture of the car, and he was like, I'm going to name it the Black Flash for you. And I was like, okay, because I'm probably not going to name it myself.
Flash?
Yeah, the Black Flash. I actually really liked it, but now the Black Flash no longer exists, so it's probably been...
A British friend.
Yeah, my friend Anthony. I haven't talked to him in a long time.
Claim this place for the city.
But he's like a very, very busy guy, and he's like found, and like he started dating this one guy months ago. His name's Chris. And they're really cute together, and the things seem to be going super well for them.
Nice.
Or at least the last time we were talking, and so I was really, really happy for him.
It's cool.
But yeah, I'm gonna like... Maybe I'll shoot him a message tomorrow if it's not like too late over in Oxford.
7 hours ahead of our time, just so you know.
I know, I have on my international clock, I have it set like I had it set to obviously for like various places in Italy, just because I still very much care about Italy. But I also have it set for Oxford, just like the area that he lives in, so I can
Well, all of the UK is one time zone.
yeah, I know that.
It's really small compared to the US.
The US has only like 3, 4.
We got actually technically more than that, because if you think of Hawaii, they're in a different.
So 5?
Yes, so 5. Technically.
Damn.
With Hawaii.
But anyway, like I have an international clock set up so I know what time it is over there, because sometimes he will initiate the conversation, and so I just want to like see, okay, what time is it, so I'm not like keeping him up. Because when we usually chat.
Ooh, mission complete. See the top right? Plus 10.
Oh, okay. Because whenever we chat, it's always like late for him, and it's like in the middle of the afternoon for me. So I don't want to like keep him up, because I know that he is a very busy person. So
There's one more. No, we don't have time for it.
no, we don't have time for it all. Sorry.
No, that's fine.
Anyway, thank you so much, guys, for watching this episode of Destiny. Leave us a like. That really helps us out. Also allows people to...
Oh, we already...
This is actually roughly where we had started everything in
I
this
know,
episode.
right?
So we made full circle necessarily. But anyway, subscribe so you can get more... That way you can see when there are new episodes of Destiny and share our videos, so others who would like to watch gameplay can also watch us play Destiny and see the story when we're actually playing it. And then, again, liking our videos really, really helps us. It draws in more of an audience so we can keep entertaining you all.
Yeah.
Anyway, my name is Brinton.
I'm Will.
And we are the Gamers.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.